Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I set up a floater here for some bobmonium ore. Nothing really new or anything like that. We got some people over here that are not very happy about my bobmonium floater, but, you know, they can deal with it for now. We'll go and deal with them later. Really, it's the same as the rubite ore. The only exception is we're making red geodes here, so I filtered those off. We're making bobmonium chunks up here, so we're processing those up here. And we actually make sulfuric wastewater as a byproduct of this, which is good because we actually need some of that for expanding some of the stuff that we're probably going to end up doing in this episode. So what I did was I just piped it out here, going into the main quote-unquote fluid bus for sulfuric wastewater that is going out and going over to feed our blue algae. Now, we're going to be dealing with more blue algae here very soon, so it seemed like a very good time to get that added in here. All of these are currently producing it. They have overflow valves so that they get to keep some of it, because they need some of it to keep this going. And, yeah, I've been going through and just pulling off sulfur every now and then because it seems like these guys way overproduce stuff. And I don't want that backing up. But I was going to look into making one of these. What do we need for this? We need iron for this, which is something we have a little bit of. And that is a big, giant petrochem gas tank. I want to store some of this in a tank to have a reserve of it for use for making blue algae here. And also in another place where we're going to need it. But before we get to placing that tank, I want to come down here to the mall because I don't think I made an engine reserve. I'm not seeing one. All right, and let's see. Let's just go ahead and grab any excess engines we have. Don't have very many of them. And let's go ahead and get you just making some extra engines on the side. Because I like to have those handy for pumps. Because I think it's about time we start using those. We currently have 4. Is that under just regular logistics? Yep, we can go ahead and make 4 pumps. Good. Pumps, it's good to pressurize lines to make sure that sulfuric acid and things, or the wastewater actually moves down the line and doesn't just try to regulate itself across everything. But it's also, they also act kind of like one-way valves as well, which is kind of what I want to use them for. So let's put a tank like right here. And let's get... If I do a pump going out, that's going to drain all this, and that's going to drain all this stuff in here. So I think I actually want to kind of try to keep that like that, so it doesn't force it in here. However, I do want to have a pump going out that we're going to send down the bus. And I would like that to be like this line right here. So maybe that. So that will be a pressurized line that will push sulfuric wastewater down this way to the area where we want to create our next little blue algae setup. Now, we set this up a long time ago, several episodes ago, and we're just going to have to reset it up, basically. And cliffs, very nice. So I want to go ahead and fill in some of this area down here. We will, I guess, build around the cliffs for now. I mean, we could probably build cliff explosives, I bet. But for now, we'll just try to build around it. I'm going to see if I can't dig up my old blueprint on creating what we need to get our next level going here. And I will see you shortly after we roll the intro. And I pick up my little candy here. quite sure what I was thinking earlier, because these are actually overflow valves over here on these guys, not top flow valves. So putting a pump inside the tank wouldn't have affected anything at all. Yeah. I still don't think it's really necessary, but it wasn't necessary for the reasons that I was giving it. All right, so let's see. We've got this area down here. What we need, the goal of this episode, is to create 2 items for this thing, which is the naphtha, and the fuel oil. And like I said, we already built this before. I think I saved the blueprint here. Right? And yeah, I think we just want to lay it down. Let's give it a little bit of space. I'm going to go ahead and space it down, nestle it up next to these cliffs. We'll put it down, and we'll build what we can. A lot of these machines and refineries and things were in my inventory from the last time, and these were level 1 machines. I have level 2 machines. That's probably going to throw everything off, but what can you do? This actually produces sulfuric wastewater as a byproduct, and but it doesn't produce enough to keep it going, so we are going to have to take it from the outside. So it's not like we're going full bore with this, but we are going to need some of it. We got all these wooden power poles in here. Let's go ahead and remove those. All right, and I'm currently flare stacking that, which is some kind of gas. And I'm also clarifying this, which I believe is like mineral oil or something like that. And I don't think I'm going to do that, at least initially. I want to tank it to store it for later. And we need a boiler, which we don't have. We need stone for that. And what do we need for a liquefier? We can build one of those. Run up here to the mall real quick, and let's just check our stuff. We could probably use belt. Since we're here, grab some inserters. Since we're here, but what I really wanted was just a little bit of stone. Just enough to build a boiler. All right, let's grab some of this stone brick too. Maybe that much of it. Because I do want to go ahead and set the path down here, even though I'm terrible at using it. No reason why we don't go ahead and set it up. And I wanted to also get some of these. 1, 2, 3. Oh. We'll start with 3. I actually want 4. Let's see. We're updating the algae farms. Let's go ahead and update these as well. They're probably mostly just going to sit and not do anything because we're going to be overproducing the blue algae. But that's fine for now. Boy, I sure would like another tank. Let's grab one more stack and see if we can't get another one. Yeah, we can. All right, so this should be all set up and ready to go. I just want to set up some tanks. Maybe like, right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. I don't think we can put them next to each other because I believe that will cause them to be considered. I guess we could put them up here. Let's put 2 of them up here. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Like that. That'll have to work. All right. This will come in here. And that will feed our initial and supplementary sulfuric wastewater as it is needed. I don't want to feed this all the time, though. So if we got a top-up valve, I think is what we want. Oh, we already had one. So that will only feed if this is below 80 because we are going to be producing some of that down there. Let's see, I believe you're making carbon dioxide too, so I think we want to use that other top-up valve and put that off the CO2 maker, so that always has a chance to exit its stuff. We need to get carbon or charcoal in there, which is not optimal. But will work. Actually, we could probably steal it from up there. I actually like that a little better. I normally don't like to mix up the individual units, but hey, let's do it. Yeah, that isn't even a prayer of going that far, does it? There we go. That way we don't have to worry about any cliffs or anything like that. You will need a little bit of water, though. And we got a water input up there. Can we make another one? Yes, we can. They're cheap. All right, that should be all good there. Okay, let's take you into there. You can go into there. Sure, we get our valve back. Fuel oil, the Naphtha, mineral oil will go there, and whatever this gas is, we'll put that into this tank for now. And I just don't know what these things do. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we should probably move these tanks down here. Let's do that instead. The reason why I'm thinking that now is that we're going to be using these items down there. So why not have the tanks down there as well? Makes sense to me in hindsight. So we did something like that. We could do that. 1, 2, 3, that. Oh, cliff explosives would be nice, wouldn't they? Let's see, I don't... Let me scroll that around. Doesn't make a difference to me. Okay, so that'll be that. Our Naphtha will go into there, whatever Naphtha is. If I'm even saying that correctly. All right. Is that all we need? I think so. Wow, look at all these advanced circuits. That is fantastic. We'll take this on down. That's all powered. That is all powered. This needs to be powered. That needs to be powered. And that should be good. Getting that initial CO2 in there. Getting our blue algae. Okay, all our machines are running now. There's our first hit of that. Coming down into here. You've got plenty of steam. You're just waiting on some more algae to come. Not a very fast process, is it? Looks like that's definitely going to be the bottleneck. But that stuff is producing crude from the multi-phase oil. That is producing this stuff, which we are now storing. We are getting our base mineral oil, which we are storing, and we're getting some kind of little purple thing. Forgot about the purple thing. Let's get the purple thing out of there. That'll cause things to back up. That is oil residuals. All right, we're starting to get a lot of these little things backing up. Oil residuals. I wonder what we can do with that. Oil residuals. Craft. I do not want to craft. I want to use it to craft. We can make residual gas. Of course we can. Synthesis gas. Chemical voids. Lubricant. Aha! There we go. That's one of the reasons why I was wanting to hold on to this, because I knew it would lead to lubricant eventually. And we're going to need that to make robots, which we're really not that far away from. And we probably weren't that far away from like 20 episodes ago. All right, but that's making. I want to let that kind of buffer up a little bit. Why is this favoring one side? Probably because this machine's favoring, yeah. Yeah, it's like we're not supporting two machines. We're getting 0.5 or whatever it is of those a second, which isn't quite the same thing. I would love to have a buffer of these, though they seem to be producing so slowly that that's probably not very likely to happen. But I'd love to have one, regardless. That'd be fantastic. All right, that is good. So yeah, we're on our way to lubricant, which is very nice. Okay, let's run up here real quick. We should have some cobalt now. I want to look into making some of that those cobalt steel plates. And I completely didn't run up this. How's this looking? 74K. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's grab furnaces and casting machines, all of that stuff. And I think we're going to need another blast furnace. Can we make one of those? Can make one. All right, and I don't want to set up like a permanent setup making this stuff. That is not my desire at all. I just want to get some of this up and running so we can make some cobalt steel, and we should have plenty of ore in order to at least make these things. Is it cobalt? Silver? I think it's cobalt we need. Okay, and that needs carbon as well. Okay, we got that there. We're going to need steel. No, not silicon. We need steel. And probably quite a bit of it. So you just keep on making that stuff, man. Let's see, cobalt ore. You just get working on that. And then probably one of these, I'm assuming, where we make molten. No, we wanted cobalt steel. There we go. Molten cobalt steel, which will take steel as well as cobalt. Okay, and then I'm assuming we could probably just cast that like we would anything else. Into cobalt steel plates. There we go. Oh, I did silicon again. They're both white. Okay, steel. Not quite. There we go. All right, and that'll get that going. And how many of those did I say we needed? I don't remember. I think it was 50, 60. Either way, I think it was 60. Now that I recall, I think that should be good to go. All right, so we should have lab stuff over here, and tin and copper are now running. Huh. That's kind of concerning. We might be seeing the end of our copper surplus. All right, I was looking for labs right here. There's 6 of them. Let's see what we need to do in order to get this done. We can make none right now because we have 0. Probably electric circuits is what I'm guessing. Advanced circuits. I actually have advanced circuits. Large solar panels. We can make one of those. Oh, I guess we have to make those in a factory because those require having nitrogen. All right, well, that'll give me something to do. Make 1,000,000 large solar panels, as well as just make a. I'm gonna make 1,000,000 large solar panels. What's going on with wood? That's very concerning to me. We're done with wood. Why are we done with wood? Why are you guys done up here? This is not good. Not good, not good at all. What's happening? You are not getting soil. Why are you not getting soil? Oh, that got unplugged. Oh my. How long has that been going on? Oh, that's not good. This isn't good as well. You should only be on one side of the belt. What have I done? All right, yeah. We've messed some stuff up here. All right, well, I'm going to fix some trees here and see if we can't... Power's probably dangerously out. We're probably going off of the buffer right now, which I'm glad that I buffered it. Or else we'd probably be dead in the water right now. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where hopefully we get this figured out. You are putting on the inside. So that needs to be like that, right? Yeah. Yeah. That'll do right there. Okay, that's going again. And you guys are probably getting caught up as well. Let's just help that along a little bit. And we can get back up and running. Oh, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.